Alright, so I'm going to give you like the unedited version because YouTube, I'm trying to advertise on YouTube, right? Trying to advertise for my new book, The Happy Marriage Hot Sex Handbook, which has an additional audiobook recorded by me, the author. It's got, and like, this is where I get all crazy. Now, I'm going to be on with Dana Wilde on the Mind Aware show, which is her podcast. I love Dana. Dana and me, like, so solid. Um, and this is where I go way this way, okay? One of the audiobook versions, I offer two versions, okay? And one of them is being uploaded to Audible at the moment. Not uploaded, it's like it's already there. They're just like checking it all. But the one that's not on Audible, I actually I offer it on my website. If you go to Danny Zuha, ZOUCHA.com/HSH. Hot Sex Handbook. So if you go there, you'll have the opportunity to purchase the whole package, which gets you the book, which gets you and it gets you the two audiobooks as well, and I think the 21-day challenge. It's like this really epic pack. It's like $6-7, something like that. So really, really cost effective. One of the best investments you will ever make for your romantic relationship, long-term romantic relationship. You know, you could call it the Happy Long-Term Romantic Relationship Handbook, Hot Sex Handbook, but it just doesn't roll off the tongue. Anyway, one of the versions of the audiobook, I actually, because where I'm staying here, and I don't know if you've noticed this cool arbor that's going on back over here. This was all done by our Airbnb host, who is lovely. Her name is Rhonda. Rhonda is a super host. We only stay with super hosts. And my wife bought her first Chanel lipstick today, so we're moving up. Moving up! Anyway, we are actually staying on a 120-acre property that has been reverted, like, straight back to prairie. Like, while I'm looking at a meadow, there are deer that have claimed us. There are hummingbirds everywhere. There's butterflies everywhere. There's like just so much wildlife going on around here, and we're right by Perry Lake as well. So what I did is I went out there because I love the sounds. These sounds were what I wrote the book to. Bit of an artist that way. Not the sounds of the truck that's going by, but the sounds of nature. So because it's 120 acres, I went way, way back down by the lake, and I went into the forest because it's surrounded by this really, really dense greenery. And I took this really high-tech microphone out there, and I recorded it. So it's like surround sound audio, and it's just epic. So I recorded all this, right? And then I put that as a backing to the second version of my audiobook. Why did I do that? I did that because this was an idea that I had when I was really, really big into audiobooks, and I still am, because I take audiobooks, like if I'm driving, if I'm running, if I'm doing anything where I'm multitasking. The instances in which I'm going to sit down and actually read a book, even though the book is short, are very, very slim, few and far between. Only unless my wife tells me I need to will I actually do that. So when I was listening to audiobooks very, like, obsessively, every day I would go for a run, I would listen to something else, or I would continue listening to something depending on how long it was. And I thought to myself, what I know about the human brain is that if you're familiar at all with Bruce Lipton put out a CD which he teamed up with this Grammy award-winning oboist, and they put together music that essentially has the same positive effects as, it's called Music for a Shifting Consciousness, and it has the same positive effects on your cellular makeup as nature. Okay? So I thought, and now, what kind of positive effects are we talking about? Increased cognition, increased retention, relaxation, just to name a few. So, to be out amongst nature, it's like, like nature therapy, it, like, for depressed people, it gives you a boost. It totally calms you down. It just allows your body to sync back up with, from whence we came, right? So I thought to myself, well, what if I get nature sounds? Because I like nature sounds too. It totally helps me concentrate, helps me get more done. If ever I'm doing something that requires more brain power, I will flick on either classical music, Music for a Shifting Consciousness by Bruce Lipton, or nature sounds. And I thought, wouldn't that be interesting if I took the nature sounds and I put them as a backing to my own audiobook or other audiobooks? I think it's going to become a trend, personally, because if ever you wanted somebody to get your audiobook even more, to take the information in for it to, like I said, it increases retention, it increases cognition. It's huge, okay? And I give that to you in this one version of the audiobook. Now, if you don't like birds tweeting and you don't like the sounds of nature, well, then you've got the other option, because I give them both. But I just thought that was wicked cool. I say the unedited version, and it's actually, I'm doing a video now that is not the video that I started out doing. So you're just gonna have to you're gonna have to wait and see. But if you go to my website, not my website, go to my channel, subscribe to my channel, by the way, please. If you go to my channel, then you will see, or you can search for my most recent trailer for the Happy Marriage Hot Sex Handbook. It's trailer number 3, because I had to beep out the couple times that I say shit. Otherwise, YouTube won't let me. They consider it shocking material. They get like actually shocking. I say shit, I think 3 times. So let's just get it up there. In this one, shit. Okay, now I have, surpassed my trailer. But go and watch the trailer. It's beeped. Okay, everybody chillax. Everybody stop stressing because it has been censored. Okay. Watch that. That gives you a lot of teasers and a lot of just, me being a goofball. Because in addition to the audiobooks and in addition to the actual book, in addition to the 21-day challenge, I've also got a video course where I've got 2.5 hours of just me teaching you, dropping knowledge, because this is what I'm an expert in. I am an expert at being married. I am an expert at building a romantic relationship that forms the basis of you living an epic life. And the way I advertise it on my website is never-ending honeymoon, totally doable. Like my thing, it's totally doable. All we got to do is find the right strategies. Okay, so I give you the strategies. All 21 strategies are in the Happy Marriage Hot Sex Handbook. They are there. You can actually get it for free. You go to my website, Danny, ZOUCHA.com/HSH for Hot Sex Handbook. If you just want to take the challenge, you can take the challenge for free. That is HSC, Hot Sex Challenge. Okay? Now there are options to upgrade. You get the audiobooks, you get the video course, you can do that. But I wanted it to be free. I wanted these 2 options to be free. So, yeah, go and check it out. Okay? I'm going to have links to both of those in the description because it's just like, it's epic material. It is not a long book, but some of the most impactful books, like The Ancient Paths, when I read that, it's a book like that. I read The Ancient Paths where maybe at the beginning of my relationship with, beginning of my marriage, right after my son was born, and it was just such a small book. And I remember thinking to myself, how can something so small pack so much into it? How can it be so high impact? And that's what I have attempted to recreate through the Happy Marriage Hot Sex Handbook. Okay, so go and check it out. It's for free. I want you to have it for free. All right, you can get it for free. You can buy it on Kindle if you want. If you prefer Kindle, I would probably buy it because I like Kindle. But, whatever. Definitely have the options there. Everything's free. At least those 2 options are. And then you can upgrade if you want to. Okay? Awesome. I will see you guys for wine time. Got a business meeting tonight. But I'm going to do wine time either on the way or I'm going to do it beforehand. Or when I get back. Who the hell knows?